WCSM's General Store is recorded at 70X7 Studios. WCSM is brought to you by Chad's Express Lube and Car Care Center. Christine Flynn, your local farmer's insurance agent. For Good Reasons Roofing, your hometown roofing specialist. The AME Group, for all your technology and computer needs. And by Sanders Insurance, your independent insurance experts. And now, WCSM's General Store crew.
It's his first time in the studio.
I remember my first time in the studio.
There you go.
I was nervous.
You got it. I remember my first time. That's always the comeback for comedians. Yeah, I remember when I had my first beer. Remember when they're heckling them?
Right. Yep.
Well, hi there. Welcome to
You got it.
the WCSM's.
Yeah, good job, bud.
WCSM's.
What in the world?
WCSM's General Store from the 70X7 studio. Thank you for joining us. Let's give a round of applause to Mike and Carter.
Yes.
Our producers.
Always. Yes.
Always doing the hard work.
Always.
Letting us just sit over here and have fun. Oh, they have fun.
Yeah.
They're sitting over there the whole time laughing at us. I don't mean laughing at us like, oh, those guys are so funny. No, they're making fun of us.
Right.
And that's the kind of laughing at that they're doing. Not always, but.
Yeah, they literally deliver the mail.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Well, Carter is, I guess, a premier, barber.
You're not kidding when you say that.
I didn't know.
Now, he will tell you that, no, he's not a premier barber, but look at the stats.
I mean, yeah.
Look at the stats.
He told us this crazy amount, for the last 2 weeks of this year, he had 240
right.
cuts or heads.
He's the only guy in there. 241 when he does his own.
He actually works on Kurt's bad side.
He tries.
He makes Kurt's bad side look better.
He tries.
He does.
He
Yeah.
tries. Thanks, Carter.
So he does fantastic. Yeah, and Mike, 30 years, Mike? How many years? 38 years with the United States Postal Service as a letter carrier and
he's a Fed.
And whatnot.
He's a Fed.
He's a Fed.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that better.
He is.
Let's go with that.
He is. Yeah.
That's awesome. So, in other words, they're not making anything here. They actually have to have day jobs. So
right.
We apologize for that.
Sorry about that, guys.
Thanks for joining us. We're so glad to be here with you. Let's take a look at some good old boys and good old girls.
Yeah, we got a new number one here this week. Yeah, Delbert Hayes with 203 points. And I don't know how they add up the points. I don't know how they do that.
We don't add those. That's a Facebook
Exactly.
thing.
It was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I had the committee come up with the 4 that they put in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We don't do this, right?
Nope.
Yeah, what was that all about? But anyway, yeah.
Not really sure, but he's on a 10-week streak. Thank you, Delbert. Jackie Evans McGinn, and also Arena Westfall, Danny Chitwood, Debbie Taylor, John Baker, always loyal John Baker. He loves interacting and answering the questions. Danny Todd, Valinda Laird, John Hooker, Velma Bland, and Fritzy Phillips. Thank you to those good old boys and good old girls.
So, funny story. A few weeks ago, we did an episode, Cats and Dogs.
Yeah.
I asked you guys which was it, cats or dogs.
Right.
Well, Valinda, and I go to the church she's gone to her whole life, since she was a little girl, Smithville Christian Church. And she was doing the communion, what's it called? When you
the prayer or the...
Yes. Yeah. And so she was up talking about her communion talk it involved a family dog. It was so funny because she was talking about it, and then she looked at me and she goes, Sheila, we're a dog family too. Because she'd just seen the episode.
Kind of an inside joke.
Yes, it was so funny. I was like, yep.
And you stood up and said, if anybody else wants to listen to the podcast.
Right, exactly.
Right in the middle of the communion service.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? Good for you, Sheila.
Next time I'm just going to have her just insert it from the pulpit.
Maybe put the QR code
up
and back over.
I don't think that's asking too much. No, because we'll talk about Jesus here too.
That's right. That's exactly right. It's for a good cause.
That's so awesome. Well, thanks for joining us. Wow, it's the end of the year, December 29th.
Wow.
So we're coming right up on New Year's Eve. Hard to believe 2023 went so fast. I can remember January of 2023. Everybody was like, January 2023 is the longest 4 months of my life. Everybody this past January just talked about how long it was. So hopefully January 2024 doesn't feel like that. But so we're headed into a new year. But before we wrap up this year, you have any what did was there anything in 2023 that was good, bad, indifferent, ugly? Anything stand out to you?
I'm not prepared for this question. Why don't you go to Kurt first?
Yeah, there you go.
Bill, what do you think? 2023?
I don't know. I was waiting on Mark.
Sheila, what do you got? I thought 2023 wasn't terrible bad. I
had good health.
Good health.
Always thankful for that.
Prices and inflation, it seemed to be gas has gone down a little, but that happens when we have an election year, right?
Right.
That's coming. So 2024, that's the presidential election.
Right.
So hopefully we'll see gas prices going down a little bit more, but
going,
maybe they can pick it up on the grocery side of the
Oh my word!
there. So
I mean, we should have all asked for groceries for Christmas. Of course, we would have gotten one little bitty box because nobody can afford more than that.
right.
Oh,
So,
the price, and everything's getting smaller. I literally, of course, I eat a lot. I love saltine crackers. Love them. Soup or not, doesn't matter. But used to your saltines were,
like a
good,
nice square.
a good size.
Yeah.
They're like down to like this size now.
And they thought
They're
nobody would
tiny.
notice.
They're fun size.
They are exactly
Fun though? Is it
No,
fun
it's
to
not
pay
fun.
that
It
much?
makes me angry
Because
every
you're
time.
paying more for less.
Yes, right.
Are you not?
Yep. So,
So
the grocery store is painful. But having said that, every time I get cranky about the groceries, I make myself stop and I say to God, I'm like, forgive me. I'm so thankful that we can afford to buy groceries and that we have the ability. Thank you for our provisions and for Perry's job that we can, because we all like to get all mired down in that grumbling, which is sin.
I've never heard grumbling here at this show.
I haven't really either, but maybe you could put in a word for lowering some prices while you're praying.
Right. And while we're praying, Lord, could you lower the prices?
I might be.
Or make my saltines bigger.
There you go.
It's not fun paying more for less.
No.
Is it?
It's so annoying.
It's not fun.
Like you know what I've always said is that the thing that makes me probably the maddest of anything is when someone treats me like they think I'm stupid. And that's what that feels
Kurt,
like.
you gotta stop doing
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you need to say it to me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to treat you like you were stupid. I'm sorry. It's okay.
It's been an ongoing thing with you. No,
23
you know
years.
what I mean? Like that's what that feels like. They act like we're stupid. Like we can't tell that everything's gotten smaller and the prices have gone up.
Right.
It's like
They have?
we're not stupid. He's stupid, but the rest of us. No, I'm kidding. No.
I'm not.
So anyway, so 2023. Does anything stand out in your mind that was good, bad, or indifferent? I mean, other than,
No,
it wasn't too bad.
I feel like it was a good year.
And I think coming off of 2020, 2021, and 2022, which were all
Yeah. Now you're making a good point.
So now I wonder though, is it because we're all just used to it? Because 20, 21, 22 got us prepared. Now we're kind of setting into that new normal everybody talks about, which I'm again it. I'm again it.
I hate that.
You know what I mean?
I hate that term.
Yeah, I do too. But I'm just wondering if maybe that's why 23 didn't feel as bad.
It could be. It could be because so you're saying when gas prices are like a low $3 and you're going, oh, that's great.
Griffin just said that to me the other day. I'm like, oh. You know what? I used my Kroger fuel points, and I got gas for like $2.19 a gallon. And my 19-year-old looks at me and goes, "You realize that's still more expensive than it was 4 years ago?" I said, "Oh, I do. It was like $1.68 or something in 2019."
Yeah. When I bought my retirement car, I paid $1.86 a gallon. For the gas that I put in it first.
Yeah. So I think we get used to it, right?
Do.
And we just
do.
keep
Why
moving
would they
on.
go back?
Right. Exactly. Yeah, prices are never going to come down, which stinks. But Bill, anything for you in 2023 happened that was
just kept my health and turned another decade, which was
that's
interesting.
You did.
I did.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
survived it so far.
December 7th was your birthday.
Yes.
Right? I remember
Pearl
Harbor Day.
Pearl Harbor Day.
Yes,
Yep.
Yep. So
50 again.
Yes, right. Stay right there.
I'm not moving.
Stay right there.
Good for you, man.
Nope, didn't hurt myself playing golf. Didn't wreck
Say.
the boat. So,
There you go.
Do you really go at golf hard, or are you just out there having fun?
No, I don't.
So it's
keep
really kind of
score.
hard to get hurt playing golf like you do.
Well, sometimes you could.
I mean, unless you fall off the golf cart or.
well, no.
He's talking about hurting the course, I think, more than anything.
Oh.
Like
bit of
tearing up
both.
the course. Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, not a lot of divots or.
No, I don't. I can't get down that far.
Good.
I do a lot of worm burning.
They love
Oh,
you.
nice.
Then.
So you're the worm burner guy. Okay, got it.
That's me.
Got it. Well, Mark, anything in 2023 that stands out to you?
we did take a trip to Africa, which was very nice.
Oh, that's
So
right.
That was pretty much the highlight of the year for us, I'd say. Yeah, I got thinking about it, and I thought, well, I'm pretty thankful for that. 'Cause
That was-
a trip of a lifetime.
Let's talk a little bit about that. We didn't get to talk about that when it happened. But so, how long were you gone? 10 days?
About 12 days. Yeah, probably 10 total there because the flights take a while.
Yeah.
So
And you
almost
actually
20
stayed out like in a
tent.
a tent?
They call it glamping, actually. Yeah.
Right, but
It's
it was
very
pretty
nice.
cool.
Yeah, they were very nice.
and
accommodations.
out on the safari. You got to see a lot of like the.
All the big five.
Now, were
Yeah.
these tents lion proof?
I wouldn't consider
No?
them to be like
No, not so much.
No?
not so much.
Okay.
But they do have 24-hour guards on.
Oh, very good.
yeah. They're warriors, literally, with spears.
No kidding.
No guns,
No guns.
just spears.
Just spears.
So,
Yep.
But I'm sure they know what they're doing. They're going to be a whole lot better with that
That's your
spear than.
hope.
right?
Wow.
I didn't see one kill anything, but
But you did see a lion kill something, didn't you?
I saw a cheetah kill
Okay.
Thompson deer, what I'd call it, small deer.
Okay.
Thompson's. Yep.
That's pretty
Okay.
cool.
Yep.
Got to see the big five. So elephant.
Rhino, hippo. I think hippos. They got the big five. Whatever. The lions,
Giraffes.
giraffes,
Zebra.
zebra.
Okay. So he saw the whole.
don't know.
He saw the whole crew from Madagascar.
Yeah.
Good job.
Smile and wave, boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just like, I mean, literally, you feel like you're on a movie set because the animals are right there, just like they show them in the movies.
God's creation,
you just
right?
drive them through the
So
pasture
big.
like we would here, and
Through the cow field.
Yeah, it's the same thing, except now you're seeing elephants, and now you're seeing zebras, and now you're seeing lions. It is amazing. Baboons. We saw a lot of baboons.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. A lot of different types of birds. Yeah.
Yeah, that's neat.
My friend, you laugh at baboons. She hates monkeys. Because they get notes at their apartment building that says, "Mind your bananas, the monkeys are back." They literally break in and steal people's bananas.
Really?
It's not
Yeah,
a joke.
It's what?
It's not a joke. It's mind
true.
your bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah. The word baboon just cracks me up.
Baboon.
Yeah,
When
that's
I
a
hear
great
it,
word.
It is.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's a great
funny.
word.
A baboon.
It's all a lot of
Baboon.
Yeah.
And you
It's
actually
a
got.
rough world. Hyenas, and we heard them laugh, and I've got video of that. I'll show you later. But it is
Now,
amazing.
is that you know anything?
jackals.
Is that their bark?
It's just their communication.
so kind of like their howl.
I'll play
maybe?
it for you here in a little bit, and it's amazing. It sounds
Kind of
just
like a bird call, probably.
Sounds like human
birds
laughter.
call, maybe is.
Well, sometimes they do it when they're mad.
Oh.
Yeah, at each other because they're fighting over the.
So it sounds like Perry and I.
Yeah,
That's what.
yeah.
Okay, I got a
eating.
recording of that. Hang on.
They're eating.
Were they ever mad at you? No, that's that's good. 'Cause you probably didn't do anything to them.
No.
They're
but
pretty
it is
vicious
amazing how
animals,
you
aren't
ride
they?
They're
these-
aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah, I
on
think
the
so.
safaris, it's not. It's open air. You're right there beside them. They could literally jump in your vehicle.
See, I'm against that.
I'm
But-
again.
Me
I'm
too.
totally against that.
They say the animals don't see that. They just see a large figure that they don't want anything to do with. They don't see a person inside.
I'm for that.
Yeah.
They don't see meat.
But
They don't see food.
I'm
yet.
telling you what,
Yeah.
it is amazing. It really is. So if you ever get a chance, and it is, it's a chance of a lifetime.
It's okay. I'm just going to live vicariously.
We were
through
very
you.
fortunate. I had a friend, Jay Yoho's
Okay.
cousin.
So you want to be even one away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jay Yoho's cousin, Chris Yoho, was nice enough to host us, and so she got us through the safaris, and she's a professional photographer, which was very nice.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. So you had a lot of great pictures.
Oh, we were blessed to know.
And they're all on your Facebook page. So really, people could go to your
A
Facebook
lot of them
page.
are, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
and see those
Yep.
pictures.
Yep.
They're really cool.
We have over 3,000 photos. I tell you how many photos we have.
Those are not all on his
No.
Facebook page.
no,
no.
not all of them, but the good ones are.
Yes.
The good
ones are.
We
That's awesome.
took a ton of. I mean, there's just so
course,
much to see.
yeah.
It's unbelievable, and made great friends. You met one on FaceTime.
I did.
His name is 110, the number 1, number 10. His name's 110. So I said, I'm going to be 220. Kurt got to meet him.
I did,
on
through
FaceTime.
FaceTime.
It was really cool.
That's
and he
neat.
did not
cool.
know who Michael Jordan was.
He asked me.
Because he was tall.
I was trying to explain to him. Mark said, Kurt's very tall. And I said, I'm about as tall as Michael Jordan. I said, a bit more athletic. That was just
Because 110
right.
didn't. He
110 had no
He did.
clue what he was talking
So
about.
I said, I'm 6'6", and he said he didn't know who Michael Jordan was.
Yeah.
Then I said I was 6'6". Of course, they do it metrics, right?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't know what 6'6"
Yeah,
was. So I totally confused him. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
110.
But it
I'm
was-
sorry. If you're watching,
it was
which you
cool.
probably ain't, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry about
Yeah,
that.
sorry, 110. He still isn't not making it clear for you.
We did hit a bump one time, and I said, I think 110 just became 15. So we had a lot of fun.
Oh,
it was a great trip. Yes, awesome.
You definitely had a good 2023.
Yes,
That's for sure.
you're right.
That's a great
Very
blessing. All right, well, stay close. We're going to take a short break and be back with more from the general store after this.
Let your local Farmers Insurance agent Christine Flynn put her experience to work for you. Christine Flynn proudly serves Monroe, Lawrence, and Greene County families and businesses and is ready to review your existing policies or provide a no-obligation quote today. Call Christine Flynn at 812-822-2905 to get smarter about your insurance. Again, that's Christine Flynn at 812-822-2905. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
We want to thank one of our great partners, the AME Group. They can be your partner, a technology success partner. They design, plan, procure, implement, support, and manage all aspects of business technology so you don't have to worry about it. Sounds like a great deal to me. If you are considering using a managed technology service, give Orion Saft a call at 812-320-0389. A friend of Kurt's for over 40 years, and that tells you a lot about Orion. He's a stick-to-it kind of guy. You can trust Orion with your company's tech
Very
needs.
loyal. Very loyal.
And know that he'll take care of your business just like he takes care of his own. The AME Group. Be sure and check them out.
Chad's Express Lube and Car Care Center is the place that you need to go to keep your car running in perfect order. On the outside chance your car is not running in perfect order, Chad's has a shop over on State Road 46 in Ellisville that'll give you a free estimate and reasonable rates and get your car back on the road. Now, to keep it that way, you need to hightail it over to Chad's Express Lube and Car Care Center located at 1357 South Liberty Drive. You know exactly where that is. That's just right around the corner from Menards. Now, check this out. Every 7th oil change is free. That's right, absolutely free. I don't think you can get any better than that. Chad's Express Lube and Car Care Center, 1357 South Liberty Drive in Bloomington.
Just want to talk a little bit about our newest sponsor, partner here at the General Store, For Good Reasons Roofing. They're a family-owned company, and they serve South Central Indiana. Have you ever needed a good roofing company? You want somebody that you can trust? For Good Reasons is your local source for professional roof replacement, storm damage repair, and gutter installation service. They're founded on 4 simple principles: honesty, integrity, quality, and kindness. When you choose For Good Reasons, you're going to know you're in good hands from start to finish, from their transparent price quotes to their commitment to offering the highest quality products and the after installation that follows. They don't just Install and Lee, they're going to be back to follow up. For Good Reasons is the professional roofing company you've been looking for and can trust. Give them a call, 812-360-4469, or visit them on the web at forgoodreasons.com. That's the number 4, goodreasons.com, and tell them the crew at the General Store sent you.
WCSM's General Store from the 70X7 studio, talking about the year that's going out and the year that's coming in. We're just so
year
close
that
to,
was.
So close to New Year's Eve. So
you okay, bud?
No.
2023, I don't really have any standout either. I think I'm kind of with you. It just feels like now it's kind of everything's normal because I've been retired now for over a year, and so I'm kind of settled into that and used to kind of the craziness of the world now. So I really just stay at my house. and I'm kind of becoming a hermit. I'm not gonna lie, which isn't good for anybody. I need to be out around people, and I think that you lose a lot of your words when you're not conversing with people all the time, and you lose a lot of your conversational skills. Just being home.
Well, you do great here.
I talk. Do I? Do I really?
I don't think she's lost any conversation skills, guys.
I noticed a couple words are missing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. I was just talking about conversation skills.
Yes, talk.
Oh, you can see that?
I can see that.
I tried to hide.
You're thinking out loud again, Kurt.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, I do talk to my dog a lot. I don't know if that counts.
Donna talks to her dog a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
they ever talk back?
Better than talking to me, evidently.
Harper talks back for sure.
Does she?
Oh, yeah. She's,
wow.
Oh, yeah.
Again, she's a butthole. We visited that in the cats and dogs video.
They understand what you're saying. It is amazing.
Yeah. She's...
I'm with you, though. 2023, it wasn't a terrible year. We all are very blessed here at this table.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just a good year to get through. I think it was the first maybe full year that we weren't completely focused on COVID.
Is that fair? That's fair to say.
Okay. All right.
I guess for me, 2023, and I apologize, I wasn't even thinking about this, but we've found a new church home with Smithville Christian Church.
That's right.
Which has been awesome. The boys and Garrett's girlfriend, Amaray, we all go Sunday mornings. And, because since COVID, we'd been staying home watching Pastor Jack out of Calvary Chapel at Chino Hills in California. Mm-hmm. So, but I really wanted to get the family back into a local church, and we love Smithville Christian Church, and so and Tom Ellsworth has been filling in there.
I heard that
as the interim pastor. Yes. The pastor from Smithville moved to a small church in Washington, Indiana, in April, and so Tom came in June and has kind of been filling in. God bless him, because now he's been there for 6 months, which is not really, I don't think, what he expected. But I would just ask if you would pray for Smithville Christian Church, for their elders and their search team, that God would lead them to who he would have there as the senior pastor. But so that's that has been a good thing for 2023 for us. So so New Year's Eve coming up.
Yeah.
I can't wait. You already know what I'm going to say. I talk about this a lot. Our New Year's Eve tradition is going to Yanko's as a family. Nice. So that's coming up in a few days. Do you have special?
You got room for extra?
Yeah, sure. Come on. Perry, love it. Now you're going to buy your own, but you can come sit with us.
What is that about?
Yeah, right.
I don't think you understood.
No, and Perry, he'd pay for it.
You didn't understand the assignment.
My mom would always make donuts.
Oh, that's right. I remember that
story.
She
would always make the donuts, and she would she would get a Coke bottle and put
the hole
in the center. So that was cool. But I do remember as a kid, and you guys might remember this too. Do you remember Casey Kasem used to have a countdown
for the
biggest songs of the year?
Yeah.
I think he did 100.
That was always cool, and that was all day long.
I never could
right?
long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that was cool to hear that, and I think maybe they're streaming somewhere. You could
Yes.
probably.
Yeah, there's a channel, Casey's Top 40 on something. They play it all
I
the
bet
time.
on XM
Okay.
they probably play some of those old lists.
I'm sure.
On New Year's Eve.
But that's always brings back some good memories.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
Bill, any New Year's Eve traditions that you guys really kind of do every year?
We usually go out to eat somewhere, and we'll go out and listen to music.
Oh, yeah.
So, dancing.
Oh, good.
So she wakes up start the year out with sore feet.
yeah.
Right.
Me standing on.
Right.
Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers.
Is there any video footage of this,
Yeah,
Bill, that we
hope
can
not.
take a look at? I'd like to
We
see
need
Bill's
some video.
moves.
We need some video. Yeah.
I don't think so. It's
Do a
usually
little
real
dipsy
slow.
doing.
Yeah. I do the elevator real well.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah?
No steps.
Would you like to? Oh, okay. I was going to ask to see if he would.
Yeah, Perry and I would go out once in a while, pre-kids, but
When life was good.
No.
I'm joking.
I don't
but-
think you are.
Yeah, I don't think he is either.
That sounded sincere to me.
But I don't know. We kind of got to the point. Of course, we were so much older when we had our kids, but we got to the point where we felt like the
You're much like us in that.
Perry always says the amateurs are out on New Year's Eve.
Right.
And so we kind of try to stay off the roads, and we encourage the boys to stay off the roads. So the boys will
Absolutely.
actually stay in with us New Year's
Right.
Eve, and we play Dave Ramsey's Act Your Wage, which is a great Dave Ramsey board game. It's fantastic. It's so much fun. We love that.
Nice.
And we'll watch Ryan Seacrest or Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Some.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And we've actually even watched Calvary Chapel. Chino Hills Pastor Jack will have a New Year's Eve service sometimes, and
Cool.
And sometimes we've done communion on New Year's Eve, which that's kind of what we do now is just kind of stay home. What about you guys?
We pretty much stay home.
Yeah.
We a lot of times get the glasses with the years on them and take a Facebook pose. That's always fun. And we open the door and listen to everybody shoot the guns.
Because
Where we live, people shoot guns. Yeah.
hey, I'm not gonna lie,
now-
we've done that before. Had a New Year's Eve party, and
Go ahead
at
and lie.
midnight got out with the guns and
Now,
shot.
in Florida, they put off fireworks. They set
really?
off. Yes. I like all. It's almost 4th of July type.
Really?
We do
Yes.
what Dick Clark's. Now it's Ryan
Seacrest,
Yeah,
mhm.
but we like to watch the Times Square.
Yeah.
They talk about going there, but we're not going to. I'm tell you.
Yeah.
I can't wear a diaper all day. I've talked about people who do it, and you have to wear a diaper. What they do is they get you in those metal cages in the morning.
And you can't get out.
You can't get out. There's
Oh.
no porta pots, and you have to wear diapers. So all those people you're seeing in there, they're all in diapers.
You're making it up.
No, call and ask.
What?
Yeah, they allow like so many people per metal
This-
for.
This
It's
is
like
great.
cattle.
This is
It's
a
like
great
cattle.
commercial for Depends.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve brought to
They
you
should
by.
sponsor it. They should sponsor it.
I'm thinking for
They
this
should-
podcast.
Everybody should just show that they're wearing them right there. Look at me! I got them on right now.
What do they say?
I don't know. Forgot.
That's craziness.
This took a crappy turn.
Well, it did. It did.
I tell you, New Year's Eve is a lot different when you think about it like that. You see those people that are like screaming and yelling? There's a reason they're screaming and yelling.
Well, at least it might warm them up, though,
Yeah. For a little bit.
for just a little bit.
And then it gets really cold.
Isn't that a scene on Dumb and Dumber when he did that? And it was warm for just
Yeah.
30 seconds. Yeah. It froze.
I don't know about that.
Oh, mercy.
Oh,
Thanks
that-
for that, Mark. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you bringing
Yeah,
that
And
up.
next
I'm
time you want-
claustrophobic. If I feel like I can't get out of something,
Gosh, yes.
forget about it.
Yeah, I'll just stay home.
That doesn't bother me. Renata, very much so. But
Oh, I couldn't.
It's the opposite. That we were in the worst crowd we ever been in at the Super Bowl up here in Indianapolis, and we went to go watch one of the rock groups that were there on the street singing, and it was packed, and it was tight. You know, it was a mass of humanity, literally. The other tight group I was in was when we won the national championship in 1987. That was kind of scary because if you fell down, you were probably going to be troubled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Perry and I were in that crowd. That was after we won. We were headed down Kirkwood toward, and then everybody was going to the Showalter Fountain eventually.
Yeah.
And the closer we got, the more packed it got, and the more people there were. And Perry and I had just started. We hadn't been dating very long, and he had a hold of my hand and was pulling me through the crowd, and it got like right here, and I had to jerk my hand, and I took off running. I don't know how he found me, but I'm like, no, claustrophobic really bad.
Yeah,
I couldn't do that.
It was a massive humanity. You could not see the street at Kirkwood. I mean,
no, it was
just
bad.
A sea of people.
Yeah.
But I like those things.
I was home.
I had fun.
That was a crazy,
it's different.
crazy
It's
night.
something different.
Yeah.
So I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And I wasn't a police officer then, so I could have some fun.
There you did. Right.
do you have a favorite like New Year's Eve memory, like even from childhood? Anything stand out?
Trying to stay up, maybe.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, do you remember that?
I do.
Now it's like, oh, I can't make it tonight, guys. I'm going to go on to bed. See you see you next year.
Nice. Yeah, I have done that before. I've tried. It hasn't happened much. I usually do try to stay up because it's cool to see the changing of the year. But I remember when I was little, trying to stay up. And
it was a big deal because that was like the
Huge.
one night a year that your parents let you stay up
It was
that
okay.
late.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So,
Yeah.
And you were still playing with your Christmas gifts and stuff. They hadn't completely gotten old yet.
Right, exactly.
What,
they were only a
6
week
days
old.
later?
Yeah, exactly. Anything you
We went to
specifically?
one year. We went to a skating rink in Bloomfield. I remember that one. But we just went to different parties. I don't remember anything specifically. I do remember the skating rink was fun.
I didn't know Bloomfield had a skating rink.
The building's still there, but it's not been there for years.
Huh.
Yeah.
Ice or roller?
Roller.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Very fun. Yeah, it was neat. There's just several families that rented it together, I think. I don't know if it's open to the public for New Year's Eve or not. The guy who ran it I still very good friends with. And, it's a lot of fun.
How about that?
Yep.
For me, I can remember. So I was raised Church of Christ, and not that Church of Christ is the only ones that do this, but I remember that all of our sister churches or whatever all over, they would all have revivals. Like in Missouri, they would have one for Labor Day, and then our church here in Bloomington, Hillside Church of Christ, had a 4th of July meeting. That's what we called them. There was a Labor Day meeting and a 4th of July meeting, and I remember one year we went to I believe it was in West Virginia, a church there that had a New Year's Eve meeting, and so we went out there. That's probably one of my best or strongest memories of being when I was younger for New Year's Eve. But we traveled out there and just loved those because we'd have all day sings or all night gospel sings. Of course, it was Church of Christ was no instruments; it was all a cappella.
Right.
And so we would, the whole church would just be singing all 4-part harmonies, and it was just incredible. So that's probably one of my favorite memories is going to that New Year's Eve meeting.
I did think of something that was funny for me.
You stirred a memory.
Yeah, we did. 1999, I was state police just recently in Bloomington. And everybody was worried in 99 about the computers.
Yes.
Yep. Y2K.
It was Y2K,
Yeah.
the fear of Y2K.
Yeah.
So Kurt will really get this because he knows Stacy Brown. I was working that night. There was like 4 of us out. And so it clicks over to midnight. And Stacy gets on the radio and he goes,
You can't hardly get it
I
out.
can't because it was hilarious.
Stacy's
goes,
a male detective, by the way.
He was hilarious.
For those who don't know.
Oh yeah, he's male.
Yeah.
He's one of those we had a Jan and we had a Kim and we had these are all guys.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, Stacy gets on the radio, goes about 12:01. He goes, "Hello, anybody out there?" And that's when you had the click, click, click.
Right.
It was hilarious.
So was he worried about it?
No.
Oh, he wasn't worried about it. He was just making fun.
Having fun.
Our
with it.
technology at that time was like 1956 anyway, so I mean, there was nothing to worry about.
Exactly.
Nothing
But
to
it
worry
was so
about.
funny. He goes, "Hello, anybody out there?" You just got to know him.
Oh yeah,
Thing working?
he's funny.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
That's the way I clicked over 2,000.
But that was a
It was a fear.
That was a big deal.
I had to run around and look at traffic lights because they were computerized.
Yeah.
And to see if they were still working and then report back to the
That's right.
emergency operations.
yeah,
They thought all the computers would shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Because computers weren't all that old.
right,
Right.
So
correct.
they really didn't know the
Modern
technology.
computers
Yeah.
weren't really that
They were
old.
afraid they couldn't click over to 2,000.
Yeah.
And that was nothing happened.
They thought we were going to
was
go
like-
like black.
Yeah.
They thought the airplanes would crash and all this stuff because the computer technology would all be gone.
Wow. Yeah, I do.
But we're still
remember
here.
Something happened overseas because of it, but it wasn't like the lights went off in an apartment complex or something like that. And they,
The janitor probably shut them off in the basement.
Click. Let's go get everybody.
And I say good for him.
Case solved. Right here, folks.
It was the janitor. It was the butler. The butler did.
It was the butler in the basement.
Right at 12
with
o'clock.
the lights. I just solved it. I solved the clue.
Good
game.
job, Sheila.
You're welcome.
Welcome to 2024.
Yes.
I hope there's more.
Yes. Well,
hey, you know my wife hates this when I say this, but
but you're gonna say it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our year-dometer is getting ready to click over on our tombstone. Click. She hates
Wow. I hate when you say that.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I just hope it keeps clicking.
Yeah. I don't want to think about it. Your year-dometer.
Yeah. It's a year-dometer.
Year-dometer.
On your tombstone.
Did you make that up, bud?
I did.
That's part of being in show business.
I guess.
Make stuff up. Good job.
Well, I've lived a good life, so if this is the year that the Lord decides to take me, I'm ready to go home. That's what I say. Maranatha. Woo! Come on, Jesus. So, happy 2023.
Happy.
I am happy because there ain't no better place.
Amen.
2024, we pray that you have blessings and, and just health and all the good things in your life and in your family. And we hope that you're very safe on New Year's Eve. Be really, really safe. Because we want to see you back in here.
That's right.
Next week. If it's the Lord's will, we'll be back.
Yeah.
If it's the Lord's will, we'll see you next year.
If you don't know Jesus, get to know him.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right. All right. Thanks for joining us.